freedom, joy. No, what is it? And the thing I've come to realize is that we've been chasing it all away by our very own effort and our willpower, in the name of trying to attain happiness, joy, freedom, fulfillment, meaning. Insert positive term here. In trying to chase after it, we've been chasing it away. Because that very act of chasing whatever it is you're looking for necessarily implies that you're separate from it. And so you think, how can you attain the very thing that you've created yourself to be separate from? You know, it's funny, we go around trying to chase happiness by being sad. Trying to chase freedom by being enslaved. I mean, you think about all the ways that we do this. How we separate ourselves from what it is we desire. And then we go around pretending like we're not the ones that have separated us from the desire in the first place. Look at this. Oh my gosh. I'm just here. It's beautiful. I took my glasses off for the first time in, I don't know, God knows how long. And my prescriptions are -6. And if you have glasses, you'll know. -6 is pretty bad. And so, right now, I can't read. If something were in letters on that piece of wood, without my glasses I wouldn't be able to read it. And so I've been dependent on glasses or contacts for the majority of my life just to be able to see. But today, as I was walking down the trail to come to this place, I took them off. And I finally saw for the first time what it meant to see. You know, it sounds so silly, but it wasn't until I took off my glasses that I realized how my whole life I've spent dependent on it. How my whole life I've spent in the fear that if I didn't have these on me, whether they're glasses or contacts, then I wouldn't be able to see. And there was there was always this fear, this anxiety of not having vision. Not being able to see everything, not being able to control everything. And when I took them off today, it almost felt like metaphorically, I'm seeing for the first time I have in a while. It's clarity. And you put the glasses back on, and you, in God knows how long, you appreciate just being able to see. And then you take them off, and sure, everything is supposedly blurry, out of focus, but there's this feeling of being at ease, and this sense of trusting the universe, trusting nature, trusting whatever it is I'm in the here and now. It's this feeling of appreciation and realizing that you don't need to be dependent on anything. But our mistake of, modern living is, think about how anxious we are and how dependent we are on things that we of course take for granted, like this phone that I'm filming on. Just the thought of not having this device on me creates unease. Because what if something happened? What if I got bit by a snake? What if, blah blah. And so we're always in this constant anxiety of needing to keep up with the world, and but really all it is we don't feel safe, we don't feel at rest, we don't feel free. And we're just constantly running around thinking we have to follow this rule and that rule and X social convention and that. We always think that we're doing something wrong, or that somebody else is doing something wrong, and we judge it. We judge everything. It's crazy. And no wonder we can't be grateful. No wonder we can't appreciate life. No wonder we don't feel free. We don't feel joy. It's because of the consciousness that we've fallen into without even knowing it. And so this goes back to how I talked about that. How can you feel joyous in a state of anxiety? And it almost might not make sense logically, because what I'm saying is you have to feel free in order to feel free. You have to feel joy in order to feel joy. And then all of us are wondering how to get to that joy from the state of fear and restlessness and anxiety and worry. And it's that very separation of feeling with, of being one with, of being in tune with the thing that we seek, that we don't feel it. And it's self-perpetuated. Because you are what you desire, It's your attitude towards existence, and existence can only reflect it back onto you. Because all existence, all life is, all reality is just a reflection onto yourself. You know, you hear about people, spiritualists and stuff, talk about oneness and all that. And at this point, like, to some people, that lingo just sounds cliche and stupid. But if you really are able to see it, there you have it, you know. Now you've realized. And so when you shift your state of consciousness, your attitude, your perception of reality from this feeling of being separate and being pushed around by circumstances, and that you have no control, but although you try to control everything, it's that very desperation to control everything. That's what is the thing that is implying that you don't have the control, and the joy and the happiness and the abundance and the freedom. Because why else would you be clinging on to power and control? No. I think probably the most insecure people on this planet are politicians, power-hungry politicians, and power-hungry CEOs. You know, you can all imagine, you know, that asshole boss or whatever, you know, treating employees like just merely task doers to earn money for the business, right? You know what I'm talking about. And it's a pity, because they feel so small that they have to make everyone else feel small in order for them to feel big. But if you see that you are this magnificent thing, and you're already the bigness that you don't need to go out chasing anywhere, then that's how you start treating the world, and that's how you start treating the people around you. And it's in that way we can all become free together. Just stop filming and just sit and enjoy whatever this bullshit called life is, you know. You should try it too. Go out on a walk, maybe take off your glasses with no aim to achieve anything, to attain anything. To realize that the point of life is living itself and nurturing and being whole with each and every experience. That there is really no good and bad, right and wrong. That is just trying to justify to oneself, trying to delay one's own joy, trying to externalize what is only created within you. If you found any insight at all whatsoever into that talk, maybe give the video a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. If you like these type of, existential discussions, subscribe. And until next time, see you in the next one. Peace.